Did not mean to trigger a stupid thing down here. Anyway, now for the second part of this reading. Hopefully it won't be 3, but if it is, it is. So anyway, last time I left off there, blah blah blah. Areas. Environmental sound fixed in many zones. Tristram soundtrack is now back. Hopefully they bring back the Curast 3000, or hopefully they bring back the Curast music, because it was so much better than the Arcane Sanctuary music for Curast. Restored multiple zones that used to host endgame quest previously. Cool, I guess. Let's see. Reduce the damage of the Uber Slayer chest trap. And it leads to a thing on Twitch. Okay, how long is this? Whoa! Okay. Wait, was that? Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm glad I saw that. Alright. Removed Wari, fixed a car tent. Tristram. Wirt has whoa, Wirt has escaped? And lowered density of the Blood Throne. Reduced map and reveal time due to numerous map optimizations. Cool. Curast Docks reverted to its original LOD variant, but improved. Good, because I love the original LOD Curast. The one in Median, I don't care too much for. Caldeum, now accessed by killing Vizier, who guards entrance to Lower Curast from the Flayer jungle. Okay. So I'll just basically be going down south to the jungle every time I want to access this place. Removed information scrolls for challenges. Level challenge 2 is gone. Black Road challenge replaced with a new dungeon quest. Okay. Okay, if you guys play this game, or play this mod, and get to that point before I do, please don't spoil this shit for me. I want to figure it out myself. And you can tell me level challenge 1 is the same as it always was, if it is. In which case I'll be fine with, or let me know if I'm going to be too over-leveled for level challenge 1, assuming that still exists, which I assume it would have to. So, oh wait, here it is. Tran Athala now has level requirement of 45 to enter on normal. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Infernal Contraption. Oh. I was confusing this with the Infernal Machine. I mean, it's basically the same thing anyway. Ah, okay. The only problem I have here is hopefully... Wait. Ah, okay, cool. Change the rules of the challenge and modified the map. Each priestess drops a shard of respective element. These 3 must be cubed together at or below level 59 to avoid an arcane crystal penalty. This penalty is 2 arcane crystals per 10 levels above 59, so you could still do the challenge, but at a price. I could see people just getting to level like 120 and just having a shitload of arcane crystals and just blowing through the challenge. Unless they did a workaround about that. Okay, here's something different. Enea challenge is now accessed after killing Mephisto on Nightmare difficulty. See Curast 3000 for further changes. Holy shit, they did change a lot of stuff. Okay, endgame get quests now divided into rifts and dungeons. The latter are primarily boss focused and the former are zones for gathering items and experience. So basically rifts would be like the old Uber levels, possibly like basically it'd be heroic not heroic areas. Basically, it'd be like Uber levels, and dungeons would be the old dungeon Ubers, heroic bosses, and I guess summoning bosses, technically. All endgame zones now have different level require. Okay, we already covered that. Done to prevent newer players. Yeah, and improve endgame progression. Okay, we already covered that. Level requirement will be displayed. Can also display it on the auto map text. Okay. Rift dungeons, which are not required for challenges, may only be accessed in hell difficulty, which they were doing that already with the inception of dark portals. You know, Binding a Bale, you know, that one, Realm of Lies, Realm of Sin, Black Road, aka the Cabraxis area. All keys which were previously required to open dungeons entrances are now consumable scrolls. What keys? I'm drawing a blank on these keys for some reason. Dark Portal skill removed. Okay. There's not enough time to implement additional waypoints, but they'll be coming in a future update. Thumbs up to that. Okay. Now here's the main thing. They'll prevent people like me from doing the shit that I do. Some quests will now have their entrance locked after a period of time. When the timer is over, you may not return to the zone if you decide to exit or die. Now they've always had Ghosts of Old Bremtown work this way, and that it gives you an invisible power up basically that expires if you die. So they're probably going to do that. I know they're going to do that with Cathedral of Vanity, because people like me doing the shit that I do. This feature, in cooperation with removal of many OHKO skills, aims to make hardcore mode more balanced. That doesn't mean I'll be doing hardcore mode. I want to point that out now. I'm not doing hardcore. I would just throw my corpse at the crystal ball a million times until it dies. Ooh, nice. Nephilim Rifts. Okay. Island of Sunless Sea. Okay, I'm going to read these one at a time. Island of Sunless Sea. Reclassified as very easy. Monster stats have been reduced. Added 6 new super unique Sunless Angels, which drop an angel bag each. Okay, must collect 6 of them to make the charm. Remove Malik and Lucian. 1 out of 10 chance for Sunless Crystal Bird to drop from Angels. Okay. Increased density, greatly increased illumination. Sunless Revelers. Okay, so this is going to be completely different. Firebolt now reduces potion effectiveness by 50%, increased HP, and gave them speed reduction. Now access at... Okay, we already covered that. Multiple tweaks to make the level look more abandoned. Map no longer has black edges and improved... Okay, map no longer has black edges and has been improved and increased. Okay. Restored previous... Okay. Okay, the Drifter Cavern's back to what it was before, I guess. Cow level... Cows are now in small groups. Difficulty has been readjusted. A Bale kill is no longer required to access this level. Yay! So, basically what this means is that I'll be doing Bull Prince Rodeo before, not after, Bale. Cow King now spawns here. Well, that's always the case, unless it's going back to the original... Unless he's called the Cow King and not Bull Prince Rodeo anymore. I can find Wirt's other leg. What? Okay. Oh, updated recipe. Okay, I asked about how do you get there. Okay. Drops from cow summoners, shamans, and honchos increased. Cow honcho damage reduced. That's the one that does pounce, I think, isn't it? If it is, good. Trojan jungles now access via portal and caress docks. Fixed occasional, quote marks, crashes upon zone entry. Occasional, i.e. after I get a good fucking charm of fucking spirit trance herb, and then you get fucked with a bad roll for like 20 times in a fucking row. This is gonna be another thing I'm gonna bitch about till the end of time. Fixed level spawn point where... Wait, level spawn point is now where Akrat used to be. Oh, so is that going in reverse then? Okay. Attack rating of forest keepers and crippling swarms reduced. I would like if the defense of forest keepers would be reduced, quite frankly. Forest keeper HP buff reduced, added a small amount of crushing blow and reduced experience. Okay, well thank God they're reducing the I can't die curse, as I like to call it. Let's see, slightly reduced damage for most monsters. Okay. Akarat's followers spawn as regular monsters in the jungles. Hammer proc removed, greatly increased HP. Let's see, hammer proc removed, greatly increased HP, drop items like their monsters, slightly decreased damage and attack rating, increased defense. Weakening Nova no longer slows monsters down, instead it reduces magic resistance. Akarat moved to the Caress 3000 portal. Now has 90% base resistance. I'd have to see if that means physical resistance too. Removed, avoid and increased HP. Physical damage halved, adding cold damage. At 70% cold resistance, okay, you take same damage as before. LAJ increased health and damage. No longer casts Singularity along with the Guardsman. Replaced with Guard Tower. Ooh, I'm liking this one, but let's do one thing at a time. Caress 3000. There are multiple issues with this quest. It was unintuitive for early quest. Immortal skeletons would block play. Oh, this sentence is pretty much summing up why I hate Caress 3000. Immortal skeletons would block players from attacking totems and make it very difficult for certain builds to deal with. Additionally, the stage felt like a very cluttered, visually unappealing, and glitchy map with a cramped feeling. The high concentration of skeletons with aura effect was also causing performance issues. That pretty much sums up what I thought of old Caress 3000. Map recreated from scratch. It is now larger than the previous version. FPS loss reduced. Skeletons increased HP by 20%. Shadowgate totems now resurrect skeletons instead of summoning new ones. Good. Increased HP by 8 times. Removed void and they now have an attack. Ooh. Shadowgate Aura changed visuals to reduce lag. Now increases skeleton life by 100% instead of making them invulnerable. Hammer of the Tan Judges. Drop rate increased to 1/3. Hopefully, I don't get fucked over with RNG and have to run the area like 50 times to get it when it's allegedly 1 in 3. But, let's be honest. Everyone knows that the RNG gods are never in my favor. So that will happen. High Heavens, 7 new zones. Diamond Gates, Silver City, Library of Fate, Silver Spire 1 and 2, Pools of Wisdom, Halls of Valor, Crystal Arch. Weakening Nova no longer... Okay, that's the same thing as the... Okay, so this is Column Grad, basically. Ethereals reduced chance to weaken Nova to 33%. Oh. Increased HP and defense, and they no longer stun. Okay. Delay between punishers increased by 25%. Wings of the Departed drop rate reduced by 90%. Okay. That would be... I still think Wings of the Departed should act as a buff or something. Or at least be worthwhile, because though it's nice to get Wings of the Departed, I've always said that they should just make it like a buff, or sort of like an upgrade to Zakharum's Ear. Library of Fate. Okay, that is Columngrad. Okay. Okay. Zakharum's avatar hitbox increased. Tranathala has slight density reduction. Priestesses now have an aura to distinguish them more easily from the other Amazon warriors. Reduced damages of priestesses. Increased HP and normal. Remove barrel spawns. Thank fuck. Arrowside proc modified. Lower duration and now is a small delay before actual arrows spawn. I could see myself still getting killed by them because I'm sometimes not good from the game. Sunstone of the Gods, now obtained by cubing 3 guaranteed reagents from the priestesses. Cool. So, it'll be less obnoxious, but at the same time, I also have to kill all 3 of them, unlike what I normally do, which is just kill 1 and then move on. Hoping I still can get the trophy of 5% damage reduction, which is always helpful, and map improvements. Tegonzi, Tear Rule Charm always drops. Trader Chest removed and replaced with Umbaru Treasure. Umbaru Treasure can be cubed with essence up to 25. Okay, so it works the same, except you have to farm Tegonzi more for this. Final Gamble gives 4 to all attributes. Random elemental hit, like vanilla D2 spectral hit. And slightly increased life. The Triune. No longer need to re-equip the book when I die. This is one I probably should have done in the past. Lucian's Soulstone removes stats, now called Demonic Wormhole. Okay. Cycles have been fully replaced by a new cube reagent to fill a similar purpose when used with the wormhole. Drop quality increased. Map improved to reduce clutter. Spires are no longer a one-hit kill and were working unexpectedly. This was fixed. Okay, this the guy's Durham. Tweak skills. Tome of Possession refurbished. Abolish Curse. Defensive Void move speed reduction changed to negative HP reduction. Primus's Messenger replaced with Malik. And Arahan replaced with Lucian. Primus of the Triune. Okay. Let's see. Duncraig. Map massively overhauled with new guild tile set. Less need for teleportation and smoother gameplay. Thumbs up, because teleporting over the wall usually gets people killed. Walls fade. Reduced difficulty tier. Drop quality increased. Now access from Church of Dien Apsten. Let's see. Slain Souls. Dynamic / barrel damage reduced to a point where they are survivable with enough health and or physical resist. Okay. Increased stats. Small density reduction. Mini bosses now appear on the mini map. Nice. Alright. Toroja. Cemetery is now a transition area between Torojan jungles and Tegonzi. Wait, what? Okay. So, we now go from Torojan jungles, Tegonzi, Toroja to Torojan jungles, Toroja, Tegonzi. I don't know about that one, because if we still have to use the annoying ass, slow as shit Edriums to clear this place, that would be just really obnoxious, I think. So. Experience greatly increased. Lilith can walk through fences. Well, so much for getting her stuck on the other side of a fence and just spamming Edriums in her face. Doubled max life. Now, drops a charm instead of a cube recipe. Yeah. Vision respawns no longer give experience or drops to prevent AFK farming. Now spawns at the proving grounds. An initial location removed. Reduced excess mob density and visual effects. Hopefully I can do Vision more often, because this is one I probably should be doing more often. I know it can give 30 to all attributes, which is always nice. Density reduced in Fosdenville, drop quality increased, improved illumination. Is now in Act 5 and SX, and accessed by cubing Cabrax's Ultra Elemental Gems with Black Road Charm. Improved entrance, so hidden passage is visible. Okay. Neon Fiend, increased HP and walk speed. Necrobot, increased HP. Since they're not going to be immune to physical, I don't think that'll be a problem. Harpalisk, increased damage and attack rating, slightly reduced HP. Okay. So let's see. Dungeons. Butcher. No longer has to stand in a pentagram to take damage. Area consists of now contains 4 sacrificial shrines. These shrines will fill with blood after he casts Bloodlust and unleash fire waves seeking the player. The Butcher's melee attack now deals damage at a small radius and reduced ambient flames in the center of his lair. Okay, so it seems like I have to let him use Bloodlust near the shrines or something. I'm willing to see how this works before I make assumptions on whether I like this or not. Feral Machine, Wandering Saradash, Masada, and Unseelie Dames no longer spawn here. Machine health increased to compensate. Well, since these fucks are gone, that will be no problem. All you have to do is have good kill speed. Death Projector, Death Spiral is no longer one shot, does high damage, but it spins constantly. Death Mechanics velocity increased, and attack rating reduced by 20%. Good. Lots of map improvements regarding bugged, unwalkable tiles and modified layout. Okay. Assault on Mount Ariat. 2-minute level lock. King Koth has more defense. Bear Shamans have reduced drops. So, not much change here, really. Binding a Bale. Okay, just increased defense and experience. Nothing there. Creature of Flame no longer has a one-shot beam. Good. Summons Dimensional Gates which spawn elite monsters until killed and lobs Fiery Mortar. Now, uses new AI and the level layout's been modified. Now has a proper portal from Caudium. Cool deal. Legacy of Blood. Quest is now locked after a minute. So that means I can't do the shit that I do, which is exit and re-enter constantly until he's dead. Map enlarged to allow more breathing room. Less density in the zone. Now also loses magic immunity upon using Witchwind. Bartuk does. Tweaked AI, increased HP, increased damage, and removed his avoid. And will now despawn all minions upon dying. Excellent. Blood Golems. Reduced Golem death proc damage. Increase vulnerability, duration, and reduce HP. Decrease damage, and no longer leave corpses. So basically it seems like they're going to make it more doable to actually stay in there as opposed to cheapen out the quest like I do most of the time. So I'm fine with this. Oh. Well. Oh, here's Bull Prince. Accessible after killing Cow King. Battle modified via tweaked AI. Cow rushes timered skill and does less damage. Fight should be less chaotic. Oh, nice. Fool's Gold no longer rolls negative stats, and there's no reanimate. Now, the real question is, can I still do the corner trick? Or not the corner trick, but the wall trick. Because if I can, this will be just about as easy as it was before, probably. Okay, let's see. Rathma Square. Redone to improve visibility and walls fade. Crawler respawn chance reduced to 75% from 100. Increase HP and can no longer be reanimated. So basically what this means is with good enough kill speed, I can actually kill the entire area, then kill Primus. And on death, stage is cleared and spawns a portal to try. So basically this does the opposite of what 2017 1.1 did. Meaning that it goes, it used to go Profane Cells, Triune, Rathma Square. Now I guess it'll be Profane Cells, Rathma Square, then Triune. Oh, never mind. Now access from Caldium. So it'd be Caldium, Rathma, Triune. Okay. Asmodan removed Fire Pierce. Now has Fire Spell damage. Oh, I actually didn't know he had Fire Pierce. Reduced life and adjusted skill levels. Now spawns without minions, so his area is less chaotic. Thank fuck. Replace Shower of Rocks with Fortress. That's... Oh, greatly increased HP, defense, and flame strike with skill level. Sons of Asmodan. Replaced Apocalypse with Fire Fountains, so they deal damage now. Ooh, that could make this really hard. I don't know, we'll see. Bramwell, the Black Road. New zone access from Rogue Encampment. Church of Dion Epstep. New zone, the Prophet's Fortress in Bramwell. Subterranean corridor connects the church to Duncraig. Okay. Killing Boyard Kullik in the church gives you the new Black Road charm. And Cabraxis is now spawned after killing him. Okay, that could be interesting. Okay, Veiled Prophet is renamed from COV. Now located in Library of Fate. Okay, let's see. Health increased by 200%. The beam mechanics have been modified. Hitbox increase. And no longer a super unique, meaning it can no longer spawn with teleportation or stone skin. Thumbs up. 30-second quest lock. The clerics have been buffed. Inarius spawns after destroying the crystal ball. Nuns of Vanity have strengthened their beliefs and can no longer be converted. So does that mean if I had charm, I could convert them and have them killed? Because if I had known that, I would have been doing that the whole time. Whoa. Whoa. Eve of Destruction. Baal must be defeated within 20 minutes of entering the final chamber. Otherwise, the World Stone becomes corrupted. Holy fuck. Given that it normally takes me over an hour or so to do this, I'm not so sure I could kill Baal. I mean, luckily it's not required to do anything since the cow level is accessed a different way. I don't know about this one. I'm curious to see what happens when the World Stone becomes corrupted. But man, that'll make this a lot more difficult. Banisher of Light. Okay, this is Cabraxis. Located in Path to Enlightenment after killing that dude. Weapon damage reduced by 38%. Life reduced by 10%. Balefire damage reduced by 10%. And removed block. Ultra Elementals no longer have Pierce. Quaffsin. Map improved. Stars in the stage. Bone Spear Nova proc increase chance along with speed and damage has been reduced to prevent one-hit kill. Missiles can go through space, so we gotta pay attention to that. Trinity Nova replaced with Mythal, meaning that my resistances will be lowered. Charm stats reduced by 10, but they appear in Athila's new charm. Okay. So I guess I might try killing Athila. Fully revamped quest, thematic and skill changes. New zones, Hall of Valor and Pools of Wisdom located in the Crystal Arch. I'm going to have to read over this a lot while I'm playing through the game, because there's no way I'm going to remember all this shit. Absorb on Flame Medallion reduced to 5%. Charm upgrade proc duration extended to 1 minute. Thumbs up. Bosses have more life, and Andrus Chosen, their Rathmas Chosen proc, has been replaced. Edrium's replaced Divine Apparition with Spell Fury, removed concentration and increased speed. Oh, and they have 2 variants. Cool. Athila. New scroll drops from priestesses with 1 out of 10 chance. Stand in center / heart of the island of Skardra, the summoner. She now drops a new charm, buffed Valkyrie's prime bow, and slightly reduced tracing missile velocity. So this is one I might do now. I can't guarantee I will, but I might. That's one of the reasons that's the main reason I never did her, because there's never any reason to do her. Not like that. But, you know. King of Uri. This is Shadow of Kingdom. Wait, what did I just say? Kingdom of Shadow is what I meant to say. It has a quest lock of 90 seconds. Health increased, damage has been increased. Citizens spawn in small packs and have lowered speed and increased damage and attack rating. Dark Wardens have increased damage. Passage is wider, thank God. 2 parallel passages which come together, thank God. Boss area redone. Runes of Uri map size reduced by 56% and now has 2 variants instead of 6. Good. If I do this one, if someone would be willing to send me the map of this place when it gets made, I would greatly appreciate that. Citizens are more ghostly with no light radius or blue aura. Hopefully you can still see them. Level will now have smaller light variations. Mazai's Eidolon replaces Punisher turrets, I guess. Punisher Spiral changed light effect, smaller radius, and now green instead of red. Bremtown. Increased density and reduced pack size, so mobs are more dispersed. Wait. Oh, I see. Buffed all Howling Spirits stats, added cold damage to their attacks, and reduced physical damage. At 82% cold resistance, you take the same as before. Reduced Avoid Pierce from spirits from 50 to 20. Increase map size made it easier to navigate. And our Star Dragon beam changed and now drops a charm. This is one I never actually did. I might have to do this one. I'm going to assume that Realm of Lies here will be modified. Density is modified. And Flesh Mother's removed, probably due to performance issues. Level color changed to red and match the theme of Hell. Chest traps are removed, thank God. Chest traps are removed. Belial. Boss fight is entirely new and showcases the Lord of Lies, illusion, prowess, and trickery. Level lock timer is 60 seconds, and charm minimum roll is now 100. Hoth, if he still spawns the 1 HP Nova, I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to do this one. But if he doesn't do that, I feel like I could do this one without dying. Or at least I'd have to learn how. Yashari Sanctum, which I should do. Volthek boss stage now locks after 15 minutes. Bosses have normal boss resistances. Avoided, replaced with increased life did buffed. Reduce the density of Act 4 biome. What's biome? Is that the... I don't know what that's referring to, actually. Reduce drowned beasts pack size and stats. Chimera Pierce removed, thank God. Skill level of proc reduced, thank God. And damage reduced. Tweak density of all zones. Harmonium and Celestial Descendant damage lowered. Polar Worm spawned less monsters. Set drops are now guaranteed with 2 pieces per boss. Good. Increased Jungle Zone monster damage. Swapped entrance with Rathma Square. Okay, so I think it means it's going to be in the other place in Caldeum. Zaxix. Reduced maggot layer and depth size. Entrance in Twin Season moved closer. No longer has maggot curse. Okay. Pentinent. Movement speed reduced by 18%. Now only spawned once at the start of the fight and then every 30 seconds. Okay, so it's not RNG anymore, basically. Zaxix must now be defeated within 5 minutes of entering his area. That could be either easy or hard. Actually, I'd say hard, probably. Cannot be frozen or removed. This stat has been added to numerous items instead to improve character gear selection choices. Now cast glacial spikes instead of punishers, dealing cold damage with long chill duration. I may do him, I don't know. Astrogha, don't look for me to do him very often. Now absorbs elemental damage rather than decreasing elemental spell power. His charm now gives 1 second cooldown to Jatan's Gate. Cooldown reduction to Jatan's Gate. Numerous quality of life improvements to the map. Okay, not that much there. Nymir's Light. World Nexus now in Act 4 to reduce load on Act 3's map reveal, but access the same way. Reanimates removed from the sleep charm. Boss room improved and braziers no longer interfere with walking. Stage locked after 1 minute. Atana Khan, health reduced by 80%. Health reduced by 80%. Reduced magic damage, reduced walk speed, double hitbox size, reduced knockback chance on skills. Removed Apple State on player. What? Removed one shot from Witch's trace skill. So does that mean you can actually survive them? I'll still hate hearing the witch cry though. And density increased. Okay, I'll read the extreme and impossible, and then I may have to make a part 3 of this. Holy crap. Nephilim Sacrifice. Charm gives bonus to Edrium life and now has minimum roll of +1 to all skills. Now called the Neutrality Pact. Reanimate removed. Now has Purify O skill instead of charges. Cool. Slightly reduced movement speed. Reduced health and damage. Reduced Edrium attack rating. Miscellaneous map tweaks and balance changes on stages. So this means you might be willing to do this one if you want to farm Taroja. If Taroja's handled the same way, which I assume it will be. Archbishop Lazarus removed all chance to avoid damage. Reduced damage and life. Genesis located in Vizgen. Removed shrines and improved floor tiles. Groupies no longer randomly spawn. If you die, you may no longer return to the zone in the current game. And no reanimate. So, you can no longer do it the cheap way that half the people who do it in. Void. Rathma has 30% avoid instead of 90. Health increased by 50%, reduced starfall damage. Void boss fight zone becomes locked after 25 minutes. Arena now does 10% more damage to Rathma and players. Mendillon does 10% more damage. Now has star background. Soul of Pride no longer has regeneration and is now affected by auto-targeting skills. Which one was Soul of Pride? Oh, Izawal, that's right. Entrance opens after killing Anarius. Removed Apple effect on Darkness Aura. Okay. Reduced lag from citizens in the Soul of Wrath? No. Lust, I think it was. And reduced Wrath's blink damage. Herald of the End. Slightly reduced the power level of the reward items. Reduced Death Strike, or fixed Death Strike's desync issues and reduced proc chance. Samael. Reduced skill usage by 13% and reduced movement speed. However, he is now resistant to slow effects. No longer regenerates health. Boss fight is now best attempted solo. I assume he just summons shit. When there's lots of people on the map, like Bale, I guess. Takes significantly less elemental damage to normalize HP pull between elemental and physical magic sources. Town Portal no longer works in Edge of Nothingness, and you have up to 20 minutes before the level is locked. So I guess that'll be it for part 2, and I will finish this up hopefully in part 3. This is by far the longest view log reading I've done, or seen for that matter.